Now, I told you guys that I was going to be keeping you as updated as possible on Battlefield 6 content, and I have something really cool for you today. So, of course, the game has only been out for about 72 hours, so it's really hard to have a grasp on what is good, what is bad. It's impossible to have leveled up enough to know what is the best and what isn't the best. I will tell you from personal experience, I found something that is absolutely kick-ass, and I'm loving using it. So I'm going to help you guys out today with a really good gun build that you can do in the start of the game when you're low levels, and you can level it up pretty quick. In about 10 to 15 hours of playing, you'll have a gun that's going to be dropping people in about 5 to 6 shots. Okay, so for the gun, it's going to be the M4A1. It's a carbine. This gun is not the best in the game. If you compare it to some of the other guns that you can unlock throughout, being from level 1 to 30, of course, there's other ones that do higher damage. Some of them have better accuracy. However, this gun, close to medium range, is wild. It has extremely high fire rate, and on top of that, the attachments make it so that it's basically a laser beam, especially with hip firing. For the build that I'm going to go over today is going to be one that's not just focused on hip firing, it's going to be overall usage. So we're going to be looking for some precision, some hip firing, and of course high mobility. That's typically my playstyle, so I'm going to help you guys with that right now. As a side note, when you're using the M4A1 at first glance, you're going to have to level this up pretty far for it to be actually really worth using. It's going to be a little hard for the first 10 levels. Just like a lot of other guns in Battlefield, they're kind of crap when you're using them for the first few levels, and then once you start getting some attachments, it's like, okay, this is worth using now. So there's going to be a buffer period for about 10 levels, but once you start to get some attachments, you're going to love it. So for the first one, you're going to want to unlock a suppressor. Now, there's many suppressors in this, but personally, the best one is the CQB. However, you can use any of the suppressors. This is going to be great for getting your control, getting long range. Even though it is a closer ranged weapon, it's going to be really good for those medium range interactions. The barrel you're going to want to use is the light barrel. Once again, this is going to be really good for control, and it's going to also help you out with hip firing. You're going to want to use the light barrel. The light barrel is going to help you with high mobility, and it's going to make it so that this basically feels like you're running around with an SMG. However, you're getting the medium range of an assault rifle. Now, while you're leveling up the M4A1, you can use the stubby grip. It is really good for getting the high mobility. However, the hip fire drops drastically when you're using this, so you're going to want to use this only for the mobility factor. When you are leveling it up, you'll eventually get the grip pod. The grip pod is the one you want to be using. It has great mobility, great control, and really good hip firing. As for the magazine, personally like using the 30 round fast mags just because I like the fact that I can quickly pull it out and it doesn't lower the mobility too much. However, you can just use the 30 round magazines. There's not much of a difference in the speed reload, but the 30 rounds do go pretty quickly. This is a very rapidly firing gun, so you're gonna burn through those 30 rounds pretty quick. You want to be able to be in the middle of a battle shooting 3 dudes and then drop the mag, put another one in. That's why I'm using the fast mags. I don't recommend using the 20 round magazines. The 20 round mags are just, there's not enough ammo. If you get into a battle with like 2 to 3 people, if you're not hitting every single shot, you're going to burn through the entire magazine before you can actually finish anyone. So I would definitely use a 30 round mag. For ammo, I'm using lightweight. These are the polymer casings. Now, once again, I told you this gun does have really rapid fire and you burn through ammo quickly. So I like to use the improved mag catch, the mag catch attachment, which is going to help you slightly improve the reload speed of your gun. So you can, just push that 30 rounds back into itself again. And the scope is, again, personal preference. It doesn't change much when you're changing whichever one you want. If you are going to be playing this like an SMG, then you should probably put on a red dot sight. If not, I like using the 3x scope. It's the Baker 3X. It's just the one that I like using. I like the little dot that it has. As a side note, if you do want to use this gun for hip firing, which by the way, it is really good for a hip fire class. If you want to build this gun to be hip fire friendly, you can use it really well. It's very rapid. It's very accurate. You're just going to have to change out one of the attachments with a 50 MW green, the green laser. And as a little warning, it is noticeable to the enemy. The enemy will see your green laser. I don't think they're going to be able to react too well. You're going to probably chop them up before they can kill you. So this gun is really good for a starting build. Again, this is probably not a late game build. This is definitely, hey, you just started playing and you want to level up quickly and you want to get some kills rapidly in a team deathmatch, domination, or rush match. This is what I would personally use, and this is what I have been using. I'm already level 30, and I cannot wait to keep grinding out more Battlefield 6. If this build helps you out, or if you have another build and you think this one is trash, then let me know down below, and I will make a video addressing it.